It's time now for the Peter Channel 11 a.m. news report on this Wednesday morning, 7/28, 2016. Good morning and good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here. 11 a.m. on this Wednesday morning, 7/28, 2016, and we got not temperature 40 degrees. Today's high will be 43. Here are the Peter Channel 11 a.m. news at 11 a.m. on this Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, and our top story at 11 a.m. is Jerusalem, where President-elect Donald Trump tweeted a message Wednesday showing his support for Israel and accused President Obama of making inflammatory statements and damaging relationship between Israel and the United States. Meanwhile, after weeks of warm words and promises that a smooth transition to wake perhaps the most contentious president in modern history, President Donald Trump complained Wednesday that one of the nominating received offices put in roadblocks during transition. Carrie Fisher was candidate by the struggle with bipolar disorder and addiction. Berkshire Hathaway Incorporated achieved extraordinary success under Warren Buffett's leadership here. Turkey's William Barry says the government pushed for a certain ceasefire to be in place as we enter 2017. The Obama administration is closer to announcing a series of measures to punish Russia for it refers to the 2016 presidential election, including economic sanctions and diplomatic sanctions according to the U.S. Felicia Miguel, 59, owner of a fast food restaurant, serves customers as Manila residents speak about the directory's war on drugs. Moscow investigated Russia entered the Siberian region and opened a criminal probe in a videotape killing of bears. Footage released on its YouTube this week showed two heavy-duty trucks chased and ran over a bear in the snow several times. A 40-year-old Tunisian man had been detained in Berlin and after last week's attack on a Christmas market, German state prosecutor said. French Church soldiers show over the Christmas holiday when he attended Christmas service with the family of St. Mark's Church in Englefield, Britain, in the Middleton family's Buckleberry home, and he was spotted coming out of the church with a candy cane. Man charged with murder in Atlanta DC actress. Bogota. General Fernando Murillo, director of Colombia's Gala Anti-Kidnapping Agency, says when he kidnappings occurred in 2016 at 92% drop since 2000. So, North Korea's imports of the grain from China are soaring and doubling in November from a year ago. Ankara, Turkey state-run media reported Turkey and Russia agreed on a proposed ceasefire deal in the Syrian civil war that does not include terrorist organizations. Denver, Governor John Hickenlooper signed two measures to allow voters to choose presidential nominees by the primary and the caucus process. Fairfield, California, man charged with DUI once a case against him he dropped because the blood test found and his arrest came back positive only for caffeine. Georgetown, Massachusetts, authorities a search at Georgetown home earlier this month with a look at the remains of a boy reported saying the 1970 recorded a search warrant. Tokyo, Toshiba Corporation shells for more than 20% on Wednesday the national lab for the day after warning about a multi-million-dollar write-down causing investors to flee. Washington, the gauge of upcoming home sales dropped in November, signing weakening momentum for the U.S. housing market ahead of 2017. U.S. stocks were a little change Wednesday, and investors found a few reasons to keep pushing the shares at the Dow Jones Industrial above the 20,000 milestone following a multi-week rally. Then a second major index of repeated records. The Dow down 29 reports at 9922.13. S&P 500 down 8.64 reports at 2,260.24, and Nasdaq down 27.51 reports at 5,459.93. New York crude oil prices edge higher in an early trading Wednesday and filling bombs amid expectations OPEC will be holding the production line. Jobs persist. Washington, Bechtel Plant Machinery has received a $303 million contract from the U.S. Navy to supply nuclear power propulsion components. Tehran. Following an announcement regarding an increase in oil production in Iran, the oil minister said that no guarantees that OPEC production ceiling will be enforced. Washington, Lockheed Martin has received a $29.5 million contract modification to produce PAC-3 missiles from a foreign military allocator. Cardinal fish were following Magna enforced and navigated a quarter week when they were born. Marijuana supporters worried about Trump's Attorney General pick. Agreement was settling down 11 days after birth resolved to donate much of breast milk as she could, which would wind up totaling 2,370 ounces. Before then, McCabe divided out got a new liver. Parents praised Vanilla spent a month of exhausted off the business, tried to keep their infant alive. While there are big ticket items on the wish list, like filling on the vacation of the Supreme Court, there are also a range of abortion policies changes that the Trump administration can make on it so. Peter Channel News Time is now 11:04 on this Wednesday morning. And it's time now for a spot support here. Tonight, the Nonsense girls basketball team will be taking on Dayton Rehoboth Falcons. Game time, 6:30 p.m. at non-I. Washington legend Don James Ruiz and Nick Saban is at Bama. Buffalo will be Rams last stop, and New York Giants phenom Odell Beckham Jr. is reported dating bombshell rapper Stephanie Acevedo. Peter Children's time is now 11:05 on this Wednesday morning, going on a Wednesday afternoon, and it's time now for Traffic and Transit Report. Let them in where the subway sits is looking good on the Cotton Meter Rail. Hable train 212, 10:40 a.m. In the miles not yet departed. Hable is expected to depart every 40-50 minutes past schedule. Hable train 203, 9:50 a.m. and North Station up at 35-45 minutes late between Lawrence and Hable due to signal issues and Amtrak. Hable train 210 up at 35-45 minutes being scheduled between Reading and the North Station due to the signal issue. And the ferries, they are looking good. Okay, let's take a look at highways and byways of New England here. 95 on the southbound side. It is backed up for the Greenwich stretch. 95 northbound side. Back to the Norwalk. 95 southbound side. Back to the Bridgeport stretch. Merritt Parkway is top of the corner. Norwalk and the Hidden getting from Fairfield down to Bridgeport. Merritt Parkway westbound side. Back to the Bridgeport stretch. 91 on the northbound southbound side. Back to the 6A whatever out of Meriden stretch. Around Route 9. 395 southbound side is back to Route 2 in Norwich. Interstate A4 westbound side back to the Hartford stretch. A4 eastbound side back to the Newtown, Connecticut stretch. Out of West Massachusetts. 91 on the southbound side back to the 391 in Chicopee. Bounce back to the westbound side. Back to the Russell and the Hidden here. The Lee stretch. Bounce back to the eastbound side. Back to the Parker stretch and the Hidden again from A4 Sturbridge side to Charlton. Bounce back to the westbound side. Back to the A4 in Sturbridge. 485 southbound side back to just before 290 in Barber. 190 the northbound side back to Route 148. West Boylston. Highways and byways are renowned in southeastern Massachusetts are looking good. 24 on the northbound side. Little so just around 106 in West Bridgewater. 99. 95 on the northbound side. It is back to around 128. Get to Route 3 at the northbound side. Back to 228. Rockland at the Bay Tree Split. 7 Expressway at the northbound side. It's backed up from Dorchester at the Mass Pike. 128 at the northbound side. It is backed up from Island Street and Needham Buttery Route 9 to Wellesley. 93 on the northbound side. It's backed up from Route 128 Outed. Redden. 93 southbound to northbound side is back to the 213 in Missouri. 93 to the northbound side is back to the Durham, Hampshire. 293 in Manchester, Hampshire. 93. And southbound side is back to 101 to the Manchester, Hampshire stretch. 93 to both ends is back to the Faircordia. 91 to the southbound side is back to Route 5 up in Vermont. And 89. 91 to the southbound side back to the Canadian border up in upstate New York and Vermont. On Route 59 on the northbound side back to the 7 Quebec area towards Montreal. On Route 55 southbound side back to the 7 Quebec area towards the Vermont border. Peter Children's time is on 11:07 on this. Wednesday morning going on a Wednesday afternoon, and it's time now for a weather report. And it's getting a little cloudy, and take a look at radar, and it shows spotty snow showers around Windham, Connecticut, and some spotty snow showers from Windsor, Connecticut, all the way down for southwestern Berkshire County and Massachusetts and northwest Connecticut, and stretching it up around eastern New York, or just west of the Albany, Schenectady area, and around Malta, and then up around Utica. And we'll zoom you out just a little bit here and show some snow showers stretching all the way down to northwestern Vermont, central New Hampshire, and western portion of Maine around Rumford. Rain, snow showers up in the northeastern and eastern portions of Maine, stretching into Brunswick, down to central portions of Nova Scotia. Some rain and sleet showers off the mid-Maine coast. Snow showers east of Montreal and west of Wheaton, Quebec. Snow showers around northeastern Ontario around Ottawa. And snow showers stretching all the way down to Oswego. And snow showers in the north-central portions of Pennsylvania here. Looking at national radar, and it shows some snow showers from northeastern Minnesota down to northwest Wisconsin down to western Ontario. Snow showers around the eastern portions of North Dakota. Some rain showers southwest of Nebraska. Snow showers in the north-central portions of Colorado down to Wyoming and down to Montana. And western portion of Montana, northeastern Iowa, and 7 Idaho down for northern portion of Utah. And some spotty rain showers from northeastern Texas all the way to Arkansas down for northwestern portions of Mississippi. And some rain showers off the Florida and Georgia and Carolina coastlines, and some patchy rain showers around Louisiana and northeastern portions of Texas. Here, snow showers western portions of Prince Edward here. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For today, most of us got about 43 degrees. Northwest about 5 to 7 miles an hour. For tonight, Parkland's about 24 degrees. Light above wind. Thursday, check the snow showers before 11 a.m. Then rain higher 40 degrees. There's a fog at 1 p.m. Breezy with light stuff. Winds with about 8, 16, 21 miles in the morning. Just based on 9% little no skirmish expected. Thursday night, rain, snow, and sleep before 1 a.m. Then a chance of drizzle but snow between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. Then a chance of snow after 2 a.m. There's a fog before 9 p.m. Line 31 degrees. Wind with east wind about 6 to 11 miles coming west after 20 to 30 miles in the evening. What's good because I had 46 miles an hour. Just basis 8%. New snow circulation less than an avalanche possible for Friday. Both sides about 39 degrees. Wind with the west with about 21 to 26 miles an hour. Decrease of 13 to 18 miles in the afternoon. Winds good because I had 41 miles an hour. Friday night, podcast about 22 degrees. For Saturday, both sides about 35 degrees. Saturday, a chance of snow between 7 p.m. and 5 a.m. Most guys about 27 degrees. Just basis 40%. New Year's Day, both Sunday podcast about 43, about 25 degrees. Monday, just rain, putty, sunny skies. The mostly guys about 42, about 33 degrees. Just basis 30% up to 6 p.m. by Monday night. And Tuesday, rain likely clouds about 49 degrees. Just basis 6% in Tonga, 21 degrees with fair skies with a humidity of 43%. Here in Nottingham, it is 41 degrees, humidity of 51%, and in Mansfield, it's 41 degrees. And that is going to be it for Peter Channel 11 a.m. news report on this 7/28, 2016 on a Wednesday morning. Going on a Wednesday afternoon. Previously, you have a good afternoon, good Friday, see you at 3 o'clock for 3 o'clock report. Hope you have a good afternoon here